Hey Aquarius, welcome to your July monthly reading. Your overall energy for the month is satisfaction. So, concepts of satiety, fulfillment, and contentment, needs and expectations met or not. And huge here is the idea of enough, being enough. Make sure that you're giving yourself enough of what you need this month and try to identify your needs and communicate them accurately. So, for your week to week, for the first week, you have the Eight of Pentacles reversed with the Page of Pentacles reversed. Watch out for ruts this week. So it's not showing you in one, but it's the point at which you could still prevent one. Something about this says an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Like as soon as you see that first inkling of a groove getting worn in, not like you're in the groove, like flow state, but something of an indulgence feels good once. And so you do it again and you're looking at a third time. Now's a good time to say, okay, hold on, this is becoming a thing because that's not a habit I want to sow, right? So pay attention if you hear yourself think or say, I don't want this to become a thing. I don't want this thing baked into my structure. So when we talk about satisfaction of a craving, let's say for McDonald's, like, can you indulge and satisfy that craving and have that be enough, or does it set a new precedent? Can you satisfy that itch without like creating a bad habit? So for the second week, you have the Wheel of Fortune reversed with the Tower. This is such a hamster wheel energy. Oh, hush, cat. I'm seeing a hamster in its cage just going and going on its wheel, really thinking it's accomplishing something. If only it would put its energy into breaking out. Like the horses on the carousel in Mary Poppins when they go off and they ride off on them. So if you're on some sort of a treadmill, there's a way more productive and satisfactory use of your energy. For some of you, I feel like you're waiting to be freed up by your external circumstances before you change something. But the trick is that you're supposed to make the change yourself, and then your environment changes the way you want. So I'm hearing that old Smashing Pumpkins song. Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage, and I can feel how badly you want this change. And it's impossible until you leave your comfort zone. So just working harder at the same thing isn't going to break down those walls for you. And so for the third week, you have the King of Cups with the Page of Swords. The first thing I got with this was that song Father and Son by Cat Stevens. It's the song from the Yondu send-off, if you've ever seen the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. If you don't already know that song. So there's a dialogue happening here, be it between you and someone else or between you and you. It could be a conversation between heart and mind. Actually, there's a comic with a heart and a brain that talk to each other, probably always at odds, if I remember right. Anyway, it's like lovingly explaining the way you feel as if to a precocious child. Or for others of you, I'm seeing something totally different. Like you have bigger emotions than you know how to put into words. And your love language may be affection or acts of service, but your loved one's love language is words of affirmation. And your ability to give that is underdeveloped. Whatever it means, there is tremendous love here. And I feel like saying keep it simple. You don't have to write a rhapsody here. I love you is all you need. 3 common little words, but coming from you mean absolutely everything to someone. And this is all about meeting a need directly and effectively. So for the fourth week, you have Judgment reversed with Justice. You know, at the end of the Night at the Museum movies, where everyone goes back to their displays, they assume their position for, sunrise, order is restored. No one the wiser that comes into the museum as to what happens there at night. It's like order is being restored and back to normal can resume. Oddly, like, do you remember Meeseeks from Rick and Morty, the Meeseeks episode? It's like poor Meeseeks fulfilling his task and getting to disappear. Satisfaction finally achieved. but it's not like life purpose fulfillment. Like Meeseeks it was his only reason for being, but you do that every day. But it's like some big thing that you had to achieve, like a bucket list item crossed off or something. The itch finally scratched. I'm feeling you at like peace and contentment here. The it feels like the Avengers eating shawarma, Excalibur being tossed back and being caught by the Lady of the Lake to disappear below the surface until it's needed again. A missing piece is being clicked back into place and restoring the balance. Whenever two major arcanas come up together, it always gets kind of vague and weird, but there will be an extended. So go ahead and like, share, and subscribe for that, because there will be a reading for each one of these that comes out and looks a little bit more into what that week's going to look like. Okay, and I will talk to you then. Thank you.